There's 3 free transfers for the experts going into FPL Gameweek 28 with some big changes with Chelsea assets on the way out and a big decision on which budget enabler comes into the midfield along with the all-important deal sheet. Help me get this one to 1,000 likes. Subscribe to the channel as well. Let's get into it. Game week 27 wasn't a good one for the experts, just 36 points, taking it to 1,596 points overall, dropping outside the top 100k for the first time in 5 game weeks. No significant attacking returns to report, at least Haaland, captain, did deliver. But yeah, it was not a good one, especially with Stack with an 11-pointer on the bench and no clean sheets as well. Sees a game week rank of 10.6 million. The experts team has also dropped out of the top 10 in the community team invitational league, where we see Sam Regret FPL getting ahead of Big Man Makar to first place in the table with a 64-pointer. Big Man is still up there on 5.7k in the world, and FPL Tips in third place, also ranked in the top 10k of all managers. We also see Fantasy Football Hub's AI team sneak back into the top 10 as well. Are you doing better than the experts team? Where would you be in this mini league? Let me know in the comments. 3 free transfers then for the experts going into game week 28, which are much needed. 1.8 million in the bank. There's currently a plan to wildcard going into game week 32, dead ending the side into game week 31, where we know triple Arsenal won't be available. Gabriel, Timber and Rice for their blank. A likely blank for City and Crystal Palace as well. Currently Haaland, Semenyo in the side with Klein a dead spot on the bench. In terms of transfers this week, though, it's all about Chelsea. On the transfers out, 67% of the vote for Chalobah to go and Enzo to go. 33% wanting to say goodbye to Calvert-Lewin, with 17% voting to drop Evan Nielsen. Also votes for Rice and Timber and to roll the transfer as well. When we look at the transfers in, 50% want to bring in Thiago. We also see 33% wanting to make a move for Van Dijk. Dango and Wilson absolutely splitting the vote on 33% apiece, with votes elsewhere for Hill, Senesi and Wirtz. Let's have a look at how the team lines up then, and it is Kelleher in goal for the trip to Burnley, and Virgil van Dijk comes into the defence in the place of Chalobah for West Ham at home, a great entry point, sitting alongside double Arsenal defence for the home game against Chelsea. There's no Chelsea in the squad because we see Enzo depart in midfield. Harry Wilson comes in ahead of Dango to join Fernandes, Rice and Semenyo, with the forward line also seeing a change, with Thiago coming in for Calvert-Lewin for Burnley away, alongside Evan Nielsen for Sunderland at home, Haaland for Leeds away, with Stack the viable first substitute on the bench in that fixture. I asked the experts who to captain. Obviously, we've got Bruno Fernandes as an option, Thiago as an option, no Liverpool attacker, interestingly. Haaland gets 83% of the vote, so he's captain. Bruno Fernandes, 17% of the vote, is the vice-captain. Having a look then at the deal sheet then going into game week 28, no surprise to see Igor Thiago top of the buy list. Burnley away, Bournemouth away, Wolves at home, Leeds away. A cracking run of fixtures for the Bees. He hasn't scored consistently of late, just the 1 goal in the last 6 game weeks, but he did brace against Burnley earlier this season. We also see Harry Wilson on the buy list. Interestingly, very consistent this season, 8 goals, 7 assists from 24 starts, 1 assist in his last 4, but you look at the next 4 for Fulham. Spurs at home, West Ham at home, Forest away, Burnley at home. They're all teams in the bottom quarter of the Premier League table. The fixture run doesn't get to look a lot better than that right now. I think he's a very good buy. I've owned him in my team for a while. Also seeking onto the buy list is Arsenal's Victor Gyökeres, who has performed very well in the 4-1 win away at Spurs last time out with 2 goals. Be aware that he does blank in game week 31 though, so it's not a long-term move with patchy fixtures for Arsenal. Chelsea at home, Brighton away, Everton at home. Moving on to the monitor list, and this may surprise you. This is why the experts team ultimately went with Wilson over Dango, because he's top of the monitor list. He has 2 goals and 1 assist in the last 4 game weeks. Minutes have been inconsistent, but he has played 3 back-to-back 90s. In terms of his output this season, 5 goals, 5 assists, 16 appearances. He is on the cusp of potentially being a fantastic FPL asset. Are the fixtures there for him to challenge? Also on the buy list, it's Manchester City's Nico O'Reilly, who has 3 goals in the last 2 game weeks, now seemingly playing as a winger in Pep Guardiola's side. Leeds away, Forest at home, West Ham away at the 3 fixtures before a potential blank in 31. Also on the monitor list is Senesi at Bournemouth, who has been a DEFCON monster this season. And the Bournemouth fixtures continue to look strong with Sunderland at home, Brentford at home, Burnley away. It does feel like it could still be a potential entry point for him with 2 clean sheets in the last 4 game weeks and just 2 goals conceded. On the sell list, well, Chelsea's Enzo Fernandez is up there. Cole Palmer playing in the 10. Enzo less effective in the last 3 game weeks, 3 consecutive blanks. He was helped by goals from the penalty spot, but he's not getting on those with Palmer back in the side. Chalobah in there as well as we look to move completely away from Chelsea. No clean sheets for the Blues in the last 5 game weeks, with 7 goals conceded in that time. It's easy to see with Arsenal away, Aston Villa away, and Newcastle at home in the next 3 game weeks, and then even post-international breaks, City at home and United at home, why people are moving away from those Chelsea assets now after that really nice run of fixtures that hasn't yielded the clean sheets that we would have wanted. Also on the sell list is Jurrien Timber at Arsenal, substituted on 56 minutes, having got an assist against Spurs. A blank looming. I can see why managers are looking to sell. No clean sheet in the last 3 game weeks for Arsenal either. I hope you found this one useful. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as well, and watch out for a really great FPL Game Week 28. Thank you for watching.